Thank you, Grayson. To take advantage of all the functions that OpenCar has to offer, some forums recommended downloading a virtual modification system called VQMod. The concept is quite simple. Instead of making changes to the core files directly, the changes are created as an XML search replace script file. The advantage of using VQMod is keeping the core functionalities of the OpenCart untouched. Currently, more than 70% of OpenCart extensions are built on the VQMod. One particular extension we found would enable us to modify products more quickly. Rather than having to go several layers deep, we could simply go to one page and modify all the products on one page. While we were able to get the VQ mod installed correctly onto the website, we decided to not use the functionality because we only had a few product selections. If we would have had 500 or 1,000 different products, the extension would have been more useful. Um, there are a number of ways to customize an online store using different themes. Uh, Particularly the backgrounds and fonts, you can customize the store and make it look unique or make it look individual. We attempted to change the CSS style sheet, but we had a little success doing that from within FileZilla or using the NetFTP. Apparently, the most common way to actually change the backgrounds of these websites is through a template or through a theme. We found many. We found that many of these themes or templates were very expensive, or they came from some very unsavory looking websites. For instance, one international site claimed to give away themes, but only after we provided them with all of our personal information. Long story short, we decided not to modify the fonts or the colors, and we accepted the default settings. Ultimately, we agreed the white background was more compelling, anyways. Next, we'll talk about the banners and how to use them. Using the banner on our store, we were able to highlight some of the top sellers that we have for our website. There were many default banners that were included in the Open Cart program, but they were not proportionate to the site correctly or proportionate to the site correctly. So we had to move around some page elements, and we wanted to capture would-be pirates. We wanted to have the best looking website, so we had to basically customize our own banners. There are, however, some static elements besides the moving elements like banners. Um, for example, we were able to customize categories, affiliate, and featured sections throughout the homepage. Creating the layout the way it is was not necessarily an intuitive project. After developing all of the modules for the website, none of them appeared on the website. We were able to finally get the particular layout that we wanted with the particular modules that we wanted, but we had to first select the right layout. So we found that there was a page with all the layouts that we had to choose from. Creating the page was easier doing it the way we did with OpenCart than it would have been to try to build all these different lines of code. It just took us a little extra time to find the components that we needed to make the site work. Lastly, developing the actual store. So making the store involved first developing different categories. This was an important step in sorting the products that would be made available to customers. Initially, the store didn't have categories because the thinking was that we could use the search feature just as easily, but the categories added an extra functionality to the homepage. The most time-consuming part of developing the website probably was the product development and finding the products that we wanted to sell. Um, we offered a small selection of the most interesting and rare products we could find with the right price, so that products could be easily searched for on Google. We added meta tags as well. In addition, the correct product tags had to be used so that the products could be easily searched within the website itself. Finally, the products had to be tied back to the category so that they display correctly on the website. So when you click on the category section, the right products come up.